Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to make another dish that I really like. It's a pork loin with some steak seasoning, and as a side I'm going to make a vegetable medley. The vegetables are asparagus, bell peppers, mushrooms, and I'm going to saute them in soy sauce. The first step is to cut the meat into thin slices and also crust it with the seasoning. So the seasoning is this mix, which is a mix of peppers and also it has some salt and paprika in it. I'm going to add some garlic powder and I'm going to add a little bit more salt to it. So let me set it up on this side of the board. So let me put some of it here. Let me add some garlic powder to the mix. Okay. I'm going to add some more salt to it. Okay, that should be good enough. So the next step is to take the pork loin. What I want to do is I want to cut into thin slices, as thin as I can, like lengthwise. I'm going to try to make 3 slices out of it. I got one. Gotta have a sharp knife for this. Let me slice this one. Try to see if I can slice this one into 2 more slices. Really thin slices. There we go. So I got 3 slices out of this piece. So let me coat each one in the mix of spices. There we go. Okay, so now it's all coated and I'm going to put it in a bowl. I'm going to fry it and saute it on the skillet later. We got those 3 pieces nicely coated. Let me try to cut this piece of loin into 3 slices. Let me see if I can do it. There we go. I got one. I'm gonna put it here. Let's see if I can do this one as well. I'm holding it on 2 sides with my fingers so that it doesn't slip away from me. There we go. Okay. So I got 3 nice pieces of slices of pork loin. So I'm going to coat each one in the mix. It's getting kind of thin. And I got the last slice. Also I'm out of seasoning here on the board, but I think I have enough for this slice. And we're done. Now I'm going to chop my vegetables into smaller pieces so that I can saute them easier and prepare a side out of them. I'm going to take my asparagus, the whole bunch of them together. Let me line it up. I'm going to cut off this white part on the end of it because it's tough and difficult to chew. So let me cut it off. There we go. And by the way, the knife has to be very sharp. I have a video on my channel about sharpening knives if you want to watch it. Now that we cut off the end of the asparagus, I'm going to cut it into halves so that it will be smaller and it will be easier to eat on a plate. Let me just cut it in half. And I'm going to put it in my bowl. And like that. I like cremini mushrooms because they have more flavor than just regular white mushrooms. Let me just cut them like this so that they maintain some of their shape. So that, by the way, the mushrooms, they would get smaller as they saute. So even though this look like big chunks, they would actually get much smaller after sauteing. For the bell pepper, I'm just going to cut off a portion of it. I don't need a lot of it because I am making a small portion. This is all I'm going to be using. So I'm going to just chop it into lengthwise, like that, and then I'm going to cut it across, like this. Okay, there we go. So now those small pieces I'm going to put in a bowl. Now that I can hear that the oil is actually sizzling on the frying pan, let me start putting the pork loin onto it. The frying pan has to be really hot so that we get a nice sear, nice crust onto the pork loin. I'm going to try to maximize the space here. And I think I can put the last piece here. Now that the pork loin has been on the frying pan for about 10 minutes, it's actually beginning to smell really nice, and I can see it's getting a nice crust. I'm going to try to neatly turn it over so we get crust on the other side. Now look at that, it's beautiful, isn't it? It is a big piece at the end, but it's also very nicely crafted. Okay, it's been on the stove top for another 10 minutes. It's ready, I can tell it's ready. So I'm going to take it off the stove and put it in a bowl. Alright, our pork loin is ready and it smells delicious. I'm going to start preparing my vegetables to serve as a side. And again, I'm going to start by putting some oil on a skillet, and we're using high heat again. I don't want too much oil, just a little bit of oil. And on the top, I'm going to put some soy sauce so that it would add salt. And again, oh, I don't want too much of it. I just want a little bit. It's kind of liquidy. Oh well, I think. Alright. Now the vegetables, they wouldn't really take long to saute. It would really be just a few minutes. Just 3, 4, 5 minutes. Well, this looks great. And that actually would go well with a glass of white wine. So let me get a sip and then let me try the meat. The wine is great, but that's not why I'm here. Let me actually get a small piece of meat. Delicious, perfectly seasoned. I really like it. It's one of my favorite dishes. Let me get the vegetables. Crunchy, very well seasoned as well. So I really like this. This is actually not a very difficult recipe. Do try this at home, see if you can make it. Hopefully you would enjoy it as well. Give me a big thumbs up, watch other videos on my channel, and I will see you next time.